What's going on, guys? Chris back with you with another unboxing and review video. And this is exactly what I need. This hair is a sloppy mop top. And I typically cut my hair every about 2 weeks or so, 2.5 weeks. I like to keep it nice and trimmed down here, a little bit longer on the top. And today's video is gonna be for the Renpho battery-powered cordless hair cutting trimmer kit. We will go through some specifications here real briefly before we get it out of the box. We're gonna, of course, show you some hair cutting tips and tricks and see how it does. It has a LED indicator light, and for 2.5 hour charge, it has 160-minute battery life. That's awesome. That typically will probably get me through at least 2.5 haircuts or so. It depends on obviously how much you do. I typically, when I cut my hair, I do my beard, I might do my legs as well, trim my leg hair. It is summer, I like to keep everything nice and short. Two-way charging, adjustable cut length button, on and off 3-speed, selectable 3-speed, and a detachable blade. This is the US model, and just like all my unboxing and review videos, in the description box below is gonna be this exact same haircutting kit by Renpho. I've also reviewed their massagers before, their massage guns. I love their products. I'm looking forward to this as well. Internally, it has a lithium-ion battery. It's a 2000 milliamp battery, 3.7 volt. Voltage in is 5 volt, 1 amp. Power is 5W. It says it has a corrosion-free ceramic blade. That's awesome. Quiet, lightweight, 20 cutting lengths, 100 volt through 240 volt worldwide charging. That's awesome. Let's get it out of the box. All right, unfortunately, the mailman smashed my box a little bit with my exterior box, but that's okay. We'll give him a free pass. You never know if it was the warehouse workers, who knows. Let's get it out of the box and take it for a nice little test run. We have our carrying pouch right there. So that's cool. I actually always travel with a hair cutting kit, and this one is nice and small, but that is nice that you do have a little pouch. And let's go ahead and get it on up, and we'll take a little peek-see. Here we have a comb, a couple instruction manuals here. Here's your user manual. All that fun stuff talks about cleaning it, etc. It does say to fully charge the clippers for about 2.5 to 3 hours before using it. So we'll have to put that on the charger before I do cut my hair. There is an indicator light that will blink when the battery is low, and then it will be 100% when it is full. For cleaning purposes, you detach the blade and you rinse the blade, and you want to fully dry the blade before you reinsert the blade back onto the trimmers and then use them again. So you pull it off, rinse it, make sure it's fully dry, then put it back on, and you're ready to roll. This is not a waterproof trimmer, so make sure you do not use this or get this trimmer wet. Only the blade can be rinsed and then dried. Okay, like I said, they give you a comb. They give you a pair of cheap scissors, but that will work if you're in need of some. Here we have our main unit here. Let's go ahead and walk around that real quick. All right off the bat, we're looking pretty good. It feels nice and sturdy in my hand. We got chrome down here. I believe that is plastic though, kind of a plastic chrome. We have the Renpho logo right here. Here are your variable speeds. 0 would be off, 1, 2, and 3. Here is your desired clipper length there. 0.5 mm, 1 mm, 1.5, 2, and 2.5 mm. And we do have a guard already on it here. As we flip it around, there are your voltages and power, like we already mentioned. On the bottom is going to be our charging port here, and then it looks like we do have a dual charger for a stand-up or a plug-in. Now, to get the blade guard off, what you want to do is kind of just lift up with your fingernail and go ahead and just pull right off, and then that will release, and then obviously just slip it back in, clip that bad boy back into place. A little bit easier once you see what you're doing there, just like that. All right, so let's go ahead and look at this real quickly here. Here is our ceramic blade. Let's go ahead and take a look here. So we have the one underneath here, and then we have on top here. So we're getting a nice clip, as you can see right there. Again, very nice, feels great in the hand. We do need to charge it, but what you do here is you twist it, and it will say 80% speed right here, and then obviously speed 2, speed 3, and if the microphone's picking that up, that's actually very quiet. Speed 2 and speed 1. That's cool. That's a really awesome LED indicator light in the handle there. and then off there. We don't want to run that battery because it does say to charge it. Okay, let's go ahead and put that out of the way for just a second. And let's go ahead and take a look at what's in here. Here is our holder mount that would go on your bathroom countertop. And that has the charging coil in there. And then your plug goes in here. So you can go it directly into the bottom with your charging cable. Or what you do here, I'm pretty sure the front logo sits on the logo here and it pushes down and then it would start to charge that way. We'll get some observation shots there. Okay, and they also give you a little brush to clean it. They give you also some blade oil there, very nice, just a few droplets on there. And here is our charging cable. And it looks like we have a little piece of cardboard here that has all of our attachments. We're gonna get to that in just a split second. But we do have a nice cord here. This is, again, the US model. So this would plug into the back of this if you wanted to go this route, or, again, just plug this guy into this if you wanted to use that more of a travel one, or just lay it on your counter. All right, so in total, including the one that was on the actual clippers, we have a bunch of them here. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. You can save that and use that if you particularly want to, but I'll probably just throw that away. All right, so in not the proper order, we have 3mm. We have looks like a left or right. It's not clearly marked, but I do use that for a fade. See how it clips it shorter and then higher up here. We have a 6mm. We have our left one or right one, again, not marked there, but that would go on the other side of your head for shorter and higher up here for a nice fade. We have the extremely short one, which is actually not marked. That's the one that was on there already. That might be just a guard. I'm not exactly sure. I haven't really seen one before, but it does have an opening like it should cut. But that might be just to protect the guard. And we have a 9mm. And we have a 12mm. So we have 3, 6, 9, and 12mm with a fade left and right, and what looks to be a blade guard. Okay, the instruction manual is actually calling that a thinning guard. I haven't heard of that one particularly myself. It actually has a really cool indicator. It says the oil dripping reminder, charging indicator, the control knob like we saw, etc. there. And then coming over here, you might want to pause this, the hair length settings, barber grade number, length in millimeters. And then there's the charging instructions like we've already talked about. And to clean the blade here, what you're going to do is it just clicks up like this. This completely removes, and this you would wash and dust off with the brush. Wash that, but make sure that is fully dried before you do reuse this. Here is the interior of what it looks like in here. You might get some hairs that collect in there, so you want to go ahead and brush that out, knock that into the wastebasket. And then when you're ready to go, just go ahead and put that in the back there. Snap that down, just make sure it's even right here. Snap that back down, and you're back up and running in no time. All right, let's set this on the charger. I'm looking forward to using it. All right, to get these shots, it's gonna be a little bit interesting, but we're gonna try our best here. So, I've already oiled it up. Now do remember that you do have your other sizes right here. I have it clicked down right here to 2.5 mm. We're gonna go ahead and twist that. We're gonna kick it up to level 3. And I've already gotten right here. So let's go ahead and try to get this shot the best. Very nice. As we're going through, I had it on level 1 just to test it out. And yeah, level 3 just soars right through the hair there. I'm pretty sure we are picking up that shot. We'll get maybe some better footage as I'm coming around the ears. Doing a great job. And we've already gotten some nice hair on the floor there. So very powerful. I'm very impressed on level 3. And again, you can knock that down. I'm used to kind of a higher level like this with my other clippers. And so that's actually really nice. All right, let's go ahead and come around to the other side here and we'll get some better shots. See here if we can, oh, here we go. We can get this shot here. I'm looking in the mirror. And I always cut my own hair. I kind of just fill it out a little bit, but I can kind of tell what I'm doing right now. So it's actually doing a great job whipping through there. Check that out, huh? Really powerful little suckers. I like that. And we'll, of course, do my beard with this. Very nice, guys. Again, the battery indicator right there. It did have the oil drip thing that was flashing when I first turned it on, so I put a little oil in there. Let's go ahead and keep cutting. All the way through there. Look at that, super powerful. I'm definitely impressed. I better kind of pay attention to how I'm cutting my hair instead of looking at the camera though. Because I do need to make sure I get my nice fade working there. All right, looking great. I'll tell you what, I should have made a quarantine video earlier, but these bad boys were just sent to my house, so we're looking good. Okay. And then this trimmer guard here is a great one for the fade here. At that right there, again, it trims it shorter and then longer up here. So what I do is I just hold my hair like this, and then I run it right down where I went up. With the other ones, they're the 2.5 mil. And we can see the difference over here. See how it's a little bit more, well, what I'll do is I'll put up that, and then see how this is longer right here. And then this will go ahead and clip this short, leaving this long through here. Let's go ahead and take a look at this side one more time here. As I put down my hair, see how it's a little bit nicer and neat over there. So you use that nice little guard to kind of trim up some longer hairs that are going right through this area right here. And then of course we will be doing my beard in just a little bit. You want to keep that nice and trim. But overall, so far I'm very impressed with the power for a battery power, that's for sure. Like that there, again with the other side now. Very nice, being able to get that nice and faded. And yeah, sure, you know, it's not perfect, you know, I mean, I could probably get it better than that, but that's pretty good in my book. All right, now obviously you can't be like this and then a just dirty beard like this. You can keep it long down here, but you have to keep it trimmed through here. So let's go ahead and work on this now. So this was literally 30 seconds later, taking the 3 mil, and it looks a little bit better in person than it does on camera. On camera, this close up, you can see how it's kind of just real kind of bushy here. Now you want to probably blend that in just a little bit. Take some scissors, get this a little bit shorter right here so it's not as dramatic. But in person, when I'm looking at the mirror in front of me, it looks a lot better than sitting here right like this. No one's going to really be staring. Over here, yeah, you can tell a little bit, but again, it looks completely fine to me in person. It just, I guess the lighting is picking this up right here a little bit. Again, just a little bit of a trim with some scissors. Boom, 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 boom. Clean that up so it brushes in nicely. This typically is a little bit more bushier than I like it. So I'm going to go ahead and clean this up. I don't know. I'm going to test a portion out on maybe a 12 millimeter. That was the 3 millimeter on top of the blade guard, which was set at 2. So this one was set on 2.5, and then I have the 3 mil on the top there for my beard. But again, the right here was just the 2.5 without the 3 mil on top, and the fade was 2.5 with the right and left guard, fade guards for the proper ones. So when I'm talking about that, just to make it clear, see how it's shorter on the bottom and then goes a little bit longer on top. So I would run the guard again. See how it's shorter down here. I would run that again. Pull this back with your other hand like this so you don't cut that. And then I would run it through it just like that there, cleaning it all around. Don't clip your top hairs. Make sure that's out of the way so you can just go down the line there. All right, so let's put some more juice in the gas tank and let's clean this up a little bit. All right, so I started with the 12 and I didn't get a close enough because my beard grows very quickly, and I like a kind of a shorter trimmer beard. Totally up to you guys. I just like to keep it a little bit more streamlined, clean. Anyway, what I really like about this is the first clipper that doesn't get all the way up my nose. See that? So my other clippers would literally jam right up my nose because the teeth were too long. It was the same shorter number. See how this can get all the way up there without jamming those teeth up my nose? So it was really hard to get my mustache like this, see? But now I'm able to get completely all my mustache before it does jam up my nose. Before I would get like right here, and then the teeth would jam up my nose, and I'm like, how am I supposed to do this? And then I go this way, and I can't trim it properly. Anyway, I really like that. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that beard looking really good. I am gonna need to go ahead and straight razor down here a little bit, but as you can see, that's done a fantastic job. And actually, I think I need to touch this up just a little bit. Actually, that looks pretty good. You definitely want a distinction between your scalp and your beard line, but I think the beard line needs to go down just a little bit more on this side. Yeah. So see this side? I need to kind of aim it right at my ear right here and go over. So I need to clean that up just a little bit. But as you can see here, actually that faded a lot better than my other previous wall clipper set. So for a battery powered set, this is actually a very clean cut trimmers. And I like them, very powerful on speed 3, really buzz through the back of my head. I do need to go around and make sure that the back line is straight as well, or as straight as I could possibly get it. Not to mention, you can cut your leg hair. I don't have any arm hair, but I do keep my leg hair nice and short. And if you're still wondering, that was probably, I want to say less than 10 minutes using these, and I'm still on 100% battery life. That's awesome as well. I think they're great trimmers. I think you're going to be impressed with them. Look for that link again in the description box below. Renpho again does make great products. Like I mentioned earlier in the video, they do have a great massage gun as well. I'll try to link that in the description box below as well. But just like all my review videos, guys, please don't go into debt for anything that I do review. But if you have the cash and you're feeling like it, then purchase right on ahead. Thumbs that video up if it has helped you make an informed decision, guys, and subscribe on your way out. We will see you on the next video. Take care for now. Bye-bye. Don't let the party stop, guys. Hit one of these videos, continue to watch, and we'll see you soon.